Thank you. And thank you. Welcome to our concert. We wish you the merriest. My name is Gene Hana. I'm a bass, sometimes a tenor, sometimes a director, sometimes a pain in their chair. Our opening piece was a madrigal, and we tried to give you a taste of what a madrigal would be like. They were often done in antiphonal style, meaning the music was all around you. So hopefully you heard music all around you. Now I couldn't find much about this particular piece, but I can tell you that you can always kind of tell a madrigal because there's lots of fa-la-las in it. And I think that usually means that the composer either didn't have the time or the energy to write real words. But it does make it easy for others to sing along. Our next piece is one you may know, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Written by a couple of guys who I've never heard of in 1933. And supposedly it's written on the back of an envelope on a subway ride in New York City, and it took about 15 minutes. Ours will not take 15 minutes to sing. This was recorded by a banjoist in 1934 and later featured on a radio program by Eddie Cantor, also in 34. And although no recordings of that exist, after that was played on the radio, there were over 500,000 orders for the sheet of music, and over 30,000 records were sold in just 24 hours. Now I'm sure you know the words to this. It's been sung by probably 30,000 people, or recorded by many, many people over the years. But if you're singing along, there's going to be a part in the middle that's kind of jazzy, a little doo-wop-y, a little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-da. That's where you can. And I think that's the equivalent, the 21st century or 20th century jazz equivalent of fa-la-la.
Jingle-ling-a-jingle-ling-a-jingling-jing. holidays. My name is George Beatty. I'm the rookie in the bass section. Last week, when our conductor, Gene, called me, I was panic-stricken. I was certain he was going to ask me to sing a solo. But fortunately for all of you, he just asked me to introduce this number. I'd like to advise you to keep your hankies handy, though. This is probably the most touching and sentimental number on our program. Truth be told, there are a couple of guys in the back that tear up every time we sing it. I Wish You Christmas is by English composer John Rutter, who, according to BBC Music Magazine, is the most successful and well-known composer of choral music in recent British history. Rutter started his music career early. At age 7, his parents sent him for piano lessons, where his teacher told him to be a composer or a singer or anything but please not pianist. This uplifting Christmas carol demonstrates Rutter's gift for creating engaging and memorable tunes that have endeared his music to millions of singers and audiences. It showcases the composer's trademark rhythmic style and harmonic changes, with a melody that weaves between different voices, while a piano part complements the vocals with rich, luscious harmonies. The lyrics convey a message of peace, joy, and love for every day of the year. The musical equivalent of a warning to open fire, this work by John Rutter is guaranteed to bring a smile to your face. We hope you enjoy I Wish You Christmas.
I is the Christmas Waltz, written by that great Jewish team of Sammy Kahn and Julie Stein. Sammy Kahn was a lyricist that did the words, and Julie Stein, of course, has been the composer. Julie Stein knew Frank Sinatra a little better than Sammy Kahn. And Frank Sinatra called him one day, absolutely demanded a Christmas song by Kahn and Stein. Kahn emphatically told him he did not want to do this. After much deliberation, Kahn remembered that Julie had written a waltz. That made it easy. Lyrics had never been added. He reluctantly agreed to add the words. Frank has recorded this piece at least 3 times, 1954, 1957, and 1968. As I went through the list, you'd be here till tomorrow morning, of all the people that have recorded it, but there's been 47 of them. And from 1968 to 2022, Nora Jones has the recording this summer. This summer. We're waiting for summer, it's Christmas. In fact, in 1992, Tom liked it so well he wrote different lyrics for Mel Torme. Please enjoy this lovely classic made for a beautiful waltz by 4 couples who are our very own ranch neighbors. So first, before I give them their extra special one, I'd like you to give a nice round of applause for our pit orchestra. We had to try to get them to stop looking at the dancers. And would you please give our wonderful neighbors another round of applause. We have a round of applause for our stage people. Our next piece is a Catalan, famous Catalan carol. It is founded in, I think, the 16th century or the 17th century. Catalan folk song, dance song. And if you look in the choral things, you'll see that they say, the Catalans say that the word fum stands for smoke. I don't know why. Then if you look in the Oxford Carol Book, they tell you, the International Oxford Carol Book, that it stands for a guitar or maybe another instrument of some kind. Then it also comes later and they say it's something else. And finally they say, it sounds like the noise of a rocking carol. This piece has been arranged by Robert Shaw and Alice Parker. And knowing them, they had great fun adding to their list of arrangements of folk songs that have humor. So I just can imagine the two of them doing this. So please enjoy. And oh, one other thing. I have a feeling that most of you have sung this song at least once in a chorus. So please enjoy Foom, Foom, Foom.
On December 5 and 20, foom, foom, foom. On December 5 and 20, foom, foom, foom. For a child was born this night, so rosy white, so rosy white. Some virgin holy in a stable mean and lowly, foom, foom, foom. On December 5 and 20, foom, 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 foom. On December 5 and 20, foom, foom, foom. On December's most important day, let us be gay, let us be gay. Foom, 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 foom is foom, candy, foom, 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 foom. God will send us days of feasting, foom, 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 foom. God will send us days of feasting, foom, foom, foom. But the hot months have been called for young and old, for young and old. When we tell the holy story, ever singing.
got so many. I don't think us choirs ever sung to such a large audience before. Good evening. I'm Alan Iguchi, and I've been a tenor in this wonderful community choir for over the past 8 years or so. If any of you love singing, I would encourage you to join us. Our next planned concert will be in the spring, so please consider becoming a member. Our next piece is Bell Carol, or Carol of the Bells. Its original melody stems from a 1916 version of an old Ukrainian folk song. It's called the Shedrik, which translates to bountiful evening. And it was sung usually in the New Year period of time. However, a Ukrainian-American teacher-composer, Peter Wolowski, copyrighted new lyrics for this, and since has this song, this melody has become a holiday season classic, and it's sung by choirs all over the world. As the title implies, this hauntingly beautiful song is about the sound of church bells, singing, making a sound during the Christmas season. Our particular musical arrangement here includes soprano Karen Mart joining Haruni in a lovely four-hand duet piano accompaniment. So please enjoy our presentation of Bell Carol.
Merry Christmas,
We realize with all this movement up here, this is the only exercise some of us get. So that's why we put all this stuff in, for our pleasure, not yours.
We went past our time limit, sir.
Hello, I'm Brenda Bailey Hayner, and I sing first soprano in the choir. Our next piece, Velvet Shoes, is based on a winter poem written in 1921 by American poet and novelist Eleanor Wiley. The words of the song capture the intent of the speaker who invites her partner to walk on the comforting winter snow with slow and quiet footsteps. Together, they will enjoy the undisturbed and milky white winter season. As they do not intend to make their presence felt, they will walk in velvet shoes. This song features the soprano and alto sections of the choir.
Well, good evening, and thank you all for coming out to enjoy our concert tonight. My name is Lynn Goldsmith, and I sing in the alto section. And we all know that in any singing group, the altos are the backbone of the singers. So, what do you think that the Christmas songs, Winter Wonderland, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, White Christmas, and I forgot the last one. There is, the waltz we just sang. What do they all have in common? They're Christmas songs, right? And we're singing 4 of them tonight. But there's something else. They were all written by Jews. So why is it that some of our best loved Christmas songs are written by men who didn't even celebrate Christmas? Well, there's actually 2 reasons, and they're both very practical. One was, in the time that most of these were written, Jews were barred from a lot of professions, but the entertainment industry was wide open, and the Jews flooded in, and I think they did a wonderful job. The other thing is that people really like Christmas music, and they buy it, so it's a very lucrative thing. So these Jews fed their families by composing and arranging secular Christmas music, and there is a huge demand for it. So tonight, we are delighted to perform Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Now, Berlin wrote this song in 1943 as one of the 12 songs for the movie. No! Holiday Inn, right. The name of the movie is actually Holiday Inn. Nobody remembers the movie, nobody remembers the title of the movie, but everybody knows White Christmas. In fact, the Guinness Book of Records has named White Christmas as not only the best-selling Christmas song of all times, but it's the best-selling single generally of all times with an estimated 50 million copies sold. That's a lot of records. So we will not be singing tonight the familiar Bing Crosby version of White Christmas, but rather one that was arranged by Audrey Snyder and is done in a very fun doo-wop style, which you might recognize if you saw the movie Home Alone. So please enjoy our tenors and basses as they sing White Christmas. They do a great job, even without the support of the altos.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. So then I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. The treetops glisten and the children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write.
be white. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the
Hi, my name is Jane Klinger. My husband and I moved down from the Genesee Lookout Mountain area to Anthem Ranch about 9 years ago. I'm a native Denverite, so I'm one of the few who didn't move here for kids or grandkids. This is my first season singing with the chorus, and I must say I'm over my head enjoying this new group of friends and our music. Speaking of over my head, that's the title of our next song. It's a traditional spiritual, and this version was arranged by Matt and Adam Pod. Dating from the 19th century, it has no known author, but it was originally recorded in 1941. Since then, several artists have recorded their versions, and it's been sung by choirs all over the world. While this may not be a song you typically hear during the Christmas and holiday season, we hope you are moved by the words and the spirit and join the singers of Anthem Ranch with your feet tapping, your hands clapping, and your voices joining in. Thank you.
music in the air. There must be a joy. 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 There must be a joy somewhere.
I'm Carolyn Harner, and I am a founder of Anthem Ranch, and I'm also a founding member of the Anthem Singers. Our first concert, I've been every semester, every time we've had a singers concert. Our first concert of the Singers was for the opening of this building in December of 2007. So that is 16 winter times, Christmases that we have done concerts, except for COVID knocking out a little bit there. We always have given a winter Christmas concert and a spring concert. Our next number is Winter Wonderland, one of those that you've heard about tonight that was composed by a Jewish man. In 1934, Felix Bernard wrote the music and Richard Smith wrote the lyrics. Now, depending on our ages, you're going to remember different people singing this wonderful piece. In 1934, Guy Lombardo made it one of the biggest hits of the year. In 1948, Johnny Mercer recorded it. In 1958, Johnny Mathis made a big hit with it. In 1959, Perry Como had a version of it. In 1960, Ella Fitzgerald made a jazz version of Winter Wonderland. In 1987, a newer group, the Eurythmics group, recorded this. I can tell we have various ages here tonight. That's good. The most often played and requested version, however, has been Tony Bennett's version, and he recorded it in 1968 the first time. So I hope you will enjoy SOAR's version of Winter Wonderland.
Mic, but I'll try to scream loud enough to hear me. One of the names we haven't mentioned tonight is that Santa Claus is coming to town, and this piece have been arranged by those of you that love jazz, Kirby Shaw. So I wanted to bring recognition to that for you, because Kirby Shaw is quite the jazz arranger and choral musician. So that's that one, and I'm glad that Carolyn. Can't hear you, Sharon. I'm trying the best I can. I want to also say, how many of you heard that song about 5 times today? If you had music choice on, you would have heard it at least that many times. I thought, if I hear this song one more time. So let's have us, this wonderful chorus behind me, really give you a good version of this piece.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy.
a very shy, I'm laughing about that. I have a very shy new president. That's not true. We have a wonderful new president. Bill Korth has taken the position of president of this group. And we are delighted to have him, and he has a few words tonight.
A lot of you may be wondering how it is that you can reach the lofty heights, the exalted office of president of the singers of Anthem Ranch. Well, I'll tell you how it happens. They put me through a very, very stringent test. They filled my mouth with marbles, and they had me try to sing. They took out a marble, and I tried to sing again. Got a little easier, took out another marble, and finally, when I lost all my marbles, my wife is out there thinking, oh Lord, they gave him an open mic and no time limit. I got enough trouble with her on the way over here. You see, I swapped out our bed for a trampoline. She really hit the ceiling. And remember folks, your tickets are not refundable. I like this group. I can work with these. I am so shy. I'm trying to get over that. But before I start to introduce our next song, I have a number of people I would like to recognize, and I'd like you to appreciate the hard work that they put in making all of this happen. For starts, we have our co-directors and conductors, Gene Hayner and Sharon Worth. The next person I'd like to recognize, and she may not want this, but tough luck, I've got the mic and you don't. We wouldn't have gotten to the point where we could actually have the nerve to get up in front of you folks if it were not for the patience, the talent, and the enduring goodwill of our pianist, our accompanist, Harumi Shiraishi. If you all could have heard the piano that she had to play at the place in Lafayette, oh my Lord. But she managed to get through it. I'd also like to recognize two people who make it possible for us to be seen and who make it possible for us to be heard. Mark Pickrell on the soundboard and Dave Nordstrom on the lighting. Something for you guys, please don't miss it. But I would like to introduce the next song that we're going to be doing. A lot of the music that you've heard has certain orientations. Now the next number that we're going to be doing, A Light of Hope, a Song of Peace, has been performed many, many times by various Christian denominations, churches, and a number of synagogues, as well as some other groups, because the symbol of light, the symbol of a simple candle, means so much to so many different faiths and persuasions. For Christianity, both Protestant and Catholic, the light of a candle can symbolize the Star of Bethlehem, the Prince of Peace, the individual's commitment to prayer, and the way to salvation. In Judaism, almost every synagogue has a ner tamid, an eternal light burning over the ark where the Torah scrolls are kept. And around this time of year, Jews all over the world celebrate the Festival of Lights, Hanukkah, where candles are lit for 8 nights to symbolize the miracle of an ounce of sacred oil burning for 8 nights after the rededication of the temple. The Hindus have the Festival of Lights themselves, Diwali, where diyas, little oil lamps are lit to show advancement of faith and of improvement. And in Islam, after the month of Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr festival is performed and celebrated, a light is kindled to show the advancement of faith and the improvement and the commitment towards the divine. So enjoy our presentation of this next number, and afterwards we will wish you the merriest. Thank you.
Yeah, it's me again. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the choir for letting me be part of their ensemble. We moved to Anthem Ranch about 3 years ago. Not for kids either, or grandkids, there ain't any. Just because it was fun. And I had directed bands and some choirs, let's just say a few years ago, roughly 30. And had been out of it doing other things for a while, and came back into the choir. And as you heard about the marble story, it's true. So I appreciate you letting me be part of this. Our final song is a kind of a jazzy piece called We Wish You the Merriest. It's by a well-known band leader named Les Brown. And you may know his full band name. It was Les Brown and his band. Congratulations, you just passed the choir test. All of you that came in on that beat, you know how to sing. We can put more chairs up here. It was made famous in a duet by Frank Sinatra. God, he's around a lot. And Bing Crosby. And really, the message of the song is clear. We wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. So on behalf of myself, Sharon, and the singers of Anthem Ranch, we thank you for being part of our concert tonight. And we hope to see you again. Hopefully up there.
Merriest, the merriest, the merriest.
but they did it anyway. Thank you all. I believe if you came here just for the food and drink, it's in the back, so please join everybody back there and co-mingle. Have fun.